Wait, not yet. I need a refresher. I need you to actually remind me. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with Hectorum. We're going to go ahead and go do some clue hunting. Me and the boys, Lork and Darius, are the only players here tonight. But
so far, at least.
Yeah, so far. But we'll do our best to make it as entertaining as humanly possible.
Fantastic. That's what I like to hear.
It's been 84 years.
I think it's Lork that's the imposter.
I think it is too. He set me on fire.
It was really, really fast to suddenly accuse him. I think.
I think that's a little fast of an accusation. I think the Lady Dots protest too much.
What's up with that, Evan?
Dude,
you know really fast.
Rifter, do you know what Amogus is?
Listen. Here's the thing. I'm like Loki. You know what I am. So there's no reason to suspect me, because why would I try bothering, lying, and doing all that shit when you already know that I'm a lying piece of shit? But Lorik over there, he's too honest, which is exactly what would make him the perfect subject to be the thing, because we would all believe him.
But if you are already not believable, then spewing all that bullshit to make yourself seem less suspicious by exploiting the fact that you are already suspicious is actually an indicator that you might be the sussy imposter, because by doing that, you're trying to cast doubt away from yourself.
Here's the plan.
You never give such long-winded explanations. Yeah. Like it's absolutely you.
Dyer runs up to the party after not having seen them for months. Rifter's the only person there because he's just scouting slightly around, and he's like, Rifter, have you heard of the hit game Among Us? Okay, you see that right there? That's a vent, okay? I need you to go into that vent. There's a Volstrom on the other side, okay? Trust me. Like, if anybody sees you, I'll just tell them that you and I were being rogues like we do. It's just roguish things. Please, Rifter, trust me.
You see that vent over there? Have you heard of Among Us, Rifter?
Have you heard of the hit game Among Us, Rifter?
I know it'll be hard for you to beat up, but I need you to vent.
If anyone asks, I will tell them we are using Thieves' Cant. Which is mostly true. Shall we?
Yeah.
Actually, mind if I use the bathroom really quick first while you guys keep the circus running?
Sure. Go for it.
Sure.
I bet he vented over.
I bet he did vent.
Down.
Man, it's been a hot minute.
It has been many hot minutes.
This singular minute is at this point broiling.
Dude, yeah, it's been so long. I'm like having to like quickly refresh myself with like, okay, how do I do this? Where do I find things?
Who the fuck is Rifter? Did I play this character? What is...
Wait a second. So what's the difference between Nox and Vermilion?
Kinku and Arakakra are basically the same, right?
Wait,
Bird like other bird.
wait, chat. Who's Volstrom again?
So wait, which
Who's
one of them?
Hector?
Which one of us is the secret Volstrom spy? Wait, that's not public knowledge, is it?
Rifter with the rings. Alright, there we go. My old friend.
Those are some of the only TikToks that I find good. The fucking guys that make like stupid dad jokes and they walk away like with like
That
super
is an
overexpressive hip
animal,
movements
a
to, like, look like they
savage
have
beast
hands.
of innumerable size. It surely
Oh,
has
it's
grown
gone!
gluttonous in its devouring of all in its path. Truly a large beast.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is gamer.
Fantastic. Golden is here. This is good news.
Golden experience. Let's go.
Sus.
Drough's gonna be fucking busy.
I'm glad that I have stalled for enough time for him to get here.
Yes.
Are
I have a
you
turn.
streaming? You
I
are
am.
streaming. Okay.
Nice tactical P drop there, BBQ.
Ha ha ha. Now we're just waiting for Golden to load in then.
I forgot my password. Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
I know my password.
All right. And for anyone who's watching, thank you for coming to join us after this bit of a hiatus, an impromptu hiatus, I should say.
Much opposed to the upcoming non-impromptu hiatus.
Yes, although we will have stuff during the downtime for that, between February and May. And hopefully it'll be entertaining for you all and for us.
One might hope.
Shall we?
If everyone's ready.
I am in fact prepared.
Rift
Let's
Darius,
go.
y'all back?
I've been here.
Alright. Is Chadathy back?
I've been back the whole time.
Is Golden back? Is Lork back?
Lord Kimoji here.
Is Lothar back?
No,
Damn, guess we'll have to keep waiting.
but are you here?
Nope, it's stalking. Shall we? We shall.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
When the party last left off, they were investigating the underground lab in the Chibalo city that they had decimated, give or take, about a year prior. Both in canon and out of canon, surprisingly.
We still got half a year, because it was at
Shut.
in North Sun.
Shut. The party had just finished searching one of the rooms, finding naught but the mushroom kin, as well as a few bits of mangled corpse long since rotted. This, as some of you might remember, is specifically the room where the queen and her personal guard were murdered.
Well, seems nothing's changed. We should make our way over to the pods where we found Daya.
Perhaps.
Hi.
Honestly, perhaps this means that they haven't used this facility in all that time, and was just the previous royal family that was behind all of this.
So, Rifter, as you reach that part of the door, you hear a little bit of a strange sound behind you. It's like a little bit of a ticking, or like, I would describe it non-diegetically as a sound similar to cracking glow sticks.
Okay, I look for the source of origin of the noise.
It's coming from the room that you guys just exited.
Rifter quickly grabs Darius by the shoulder and says, "Hey, you hear that?"
What? Oh.
He puts out his ear, like, very dramatically, like, his hand across his entire head, and he begins to follow. He says, "The fuck is that?"
Darius follows behind, listening closely.
Your passive is what, Mr. Darius? 11.
11. It's not high.
It is not high.
He is just trusting Rifter.
Yeah, mine's only 11, but I know better than to not trust Rifter.
It is coming from the left direction of the room at this point.
The left direction. Okay. Rifter kind of waddles out. He's kind of like snooping, almost like head to the ground or head to the ceiling, like wherever elevation.
At
the
this
sound
point,
is
you
coming
can pretty clearly, like, upon hearing it, it's either coming from the shroomkin, which is not likely, or from the pile of flesh on the ground.
Hey, the flesh is moving.
I don't think it is moving, but
Okay, well, something is making that noise, and I believe that to be it.
well, let's be rather cautious so we don't startle the thing behind it. You've seen how that ends. Darius
Upon-
gets a little bit closer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, upon
There's ever so, like, it is ever so slightly kind of gesticulating, and it's like kind of warbling and rolling a little bit. Parts of the flesh kind of get a little bit bigger and then a little bit smaller, and every once in a while you hear this little almost of a bone snapping.
Well, damn, it is moving.
The hell's even is this thing?
Well, who's going to get near it?
Rifter has already, without saying a word, very quietly, is already behind Lorik.
It is starting to change at a much faster rate.
I would like to use Divine Sense here.
Mm-hmm. What are the listed types?
Yeah, I posted in the chat.
Well, I think you have a pretty simple answer that, yeah. Does it tell you which it is, or just that there is? Because it definitely gets triggered. The only question is, do you know which kind?
Well,
You know that there's
I
a
don't-
location of those objects right here.
well, I don't want to take up time looking for like a sage advice that might.
I
keep
mean,
contradicting
it's simple
itself
enough.
three times.
It's undead. You can tell that.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, apparently it registers as a different thing based upon what it is.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
got it.
So, yeah, so if it was evil, it would smell bad. If it was celestial, it would bring out like a heavenly chorus, something like that.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
It's undead and it's kind of shifting and changing as the seconds go by.
What in the world?
All right, we're not wasting time with this thing.
I mean, it's
Oh,
would be prudent to not just leave it, I would think.
As you get
I
a
would
little
like-
bit closer, Darius, you see that some of those bones on that side are kind of starting to form like these straight lines of sets of them.
Looks like it's becoming something.
I would like to make some attacks against it while it is still forming and try to bleach it with Divine Smite.
Go for it.
Okay.
I don't.
That is enough to hit it.
Okay. Okay, let me. Wait, why did it switch to auto rolling? What the fuck? There we go. I just have to roll 48 then because 3d8 plus the 1d8 from being undead.
It is undead.
It is
Okay.
undead. That is in fact true.
Yes. Okay. And second attack from the action. Still going to smite with that one. Does that hit?
No. As the first attack hits it, the part where you do it completely severs that section of it, and entire bits of the flesh just fall off and become their own inanimate flesh, much as it should be. But the rest of it quickly squirms away as it's been hit.
I wouldn't.
It's almost starting to grow parts of it that are more like legs.
I wouldn't be so hasty about it. We don't necessarily know what it is, and not all undead are, mindless creatures.
As it's creating more of its shape, it's starting to take on a vaguely beastly quadrupedal form, with the most noticeable features being that some of the bits around its head are kind of growing a bit elongated.
Rifter counters by saying, "Yeah, sure. I'm sure they're all smart and all that, but how many undead do you know to be good?"
Well, it's not about good. I think it's just about reasonable. As he sort of backs out, perhaps we could close both of the doors.
That might be
Yes.
wise. Does that matter how many undead do you know to spontaneously reanimate like that?
Essentially all of them.
There's usually a spell involved, as far as I'm aware.
Who's to say there isn't? As he's pushing a little bit.
As it fully begins to take much more of its form, not only does it let out its howl, but you're able to see very clearly its two tendrils spewing from the back of its head into the air, each with their own set of spikes very similar to those which take up its vaguely mouth-like appendage.
At this point, Darius has already summoned his lance and is trying to back out of the room. Come on, come on.
Lork is going to basically pick up Struenhoff by the collar and place him behind him.
Is Struenhoff here?
Yeah, I'm just cracking open peanuts. I don't want it to bleed through.
Honestly, understandable.
Yeah.
This
Game, by the way.
startles the Shroomkin, which teleports into the wall and splits. Which I'm sure you can imagine. In this one. That way, 1, 2. Also teleports into the wall and splits.
Health. Come on, we have to get out of this room.
Would you guys like to roll initiative?
Okay,
We're gaming.
we are gaming.
You have a track? Okay. Wonderful!
F.
Wait, crap, it didn't track my initiative. Okay, well,
Well, you have another chance to low below average, just like the rest of us. Yeah!
I rolled perfectly average, thank you very much.
Average gang.
Perfectly average, as all things should be.
Oh no, we really do just have bad.
22
Wow.
is a little bit big, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Why didn't you roll low?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably because I didn't roll low.
Yeah, why didn't you roll low?
I don't know.
Everyone rolls low. At least one person has to roll high.
Yeah, even with the lower roll, it's still faster than you guys, so... Unless someone's spontaneously entering it. There we go. Happier.
Yeah.
Mm. Wait, where the
initial
fuck did the
tracker.
tracker go?
Whoops. Not gaming.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, we're gonna start off by asking the three of yous to make me a dexterity check.
Tracker save.
Save. Correct. Thank you.
Okay.
I have not hosted in a long while. Oh, well, that's
What is
bad.
What is it doing for the dex save?
I'm good.
Yeah,
It
you're at a
is-
24.
It is, I believe, yeah, it's magic.
You gotta-
no,
you
it's
gotta
not
turn your-
magical.
You gotta turn your cloak of protection back on because Darius gave it back to you.
It is on. That's why I don't have the no cloak thing on.
Well, you do have the no cloak thing on, and you have Darius Aura of Protection on, so that's why it's +5. It should be +.
Yeah. No, my dex save bonus is a +0 because I have 8 dex and the cloak of protection.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, I just suck at dex saves.
Understandable, really. Understandable, really. Oh my lord.
So Shinhoff's able to see, and as this creature kind of pulls the two appendages on the back of its neck apart, it then kind of claps them together, and there's just this snap, almost like a whip, in the air as it jolts forward to here.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, because it willingly entered my range.
Well, and
Just kidding.
the two of you end up taking 16 points of damage as a little bit of your sides of your chest start feeling very weird as it passes through you.
This is one of those things.
Whoa.
Probably shouldn't let that thing out of the room.
Well,
You say that.
Ulrich, I think we both know what to do with this thing.
It attempts to strike with its first attack against Thoric, which misses. Upon seeing that, it attempts to attack Grifter, which also misses.
Bones.
Loric, it is your go.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite. And let me... Okay, yep, okay. I'm going to make my first attack against it. Oh shit, nice.
Nice. That hits.
Alright. And let me just roll damage for that, and the Wrathful Smite. Awesome. And it has to make a Wisdom save. Or become frightened.
Okay, against Frighten.
Yep. And let me just deduct the spell slot and make my second...
Total damage is 23? 23.
Oh,
Yep.
curious.
Alright, it is Frightened if that does anything for your second attack.
It doesn't do anything for my second attack, but I am also going to burn another smite on that.
Alright.
Oh, that's an extra 2d8 because it's
It
undead.
has perished.
Oh,
So
damn.
after the first attack hits, it starts to immediately move away. As you cut off one of its legs, and that immediately causes that bit to kind of jolt off, and almost the pressure of it pushing it away. But you're able to quickly follow up, and before it's gotten time to readjust itself, you cut it right down the middle, and it begins to dissolve into ash at the parts with the radiant energy dissolving into it until it is a small pile of dust, no longer flesh.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Are you all okay?
Good one.
It was a little bit weird as he sort of rubs the side of his chest. Ah.
Let's not take any undue risks.
It also still feels very weird for you on your... You know that feeling when you've ran a lot without drinking a lot of water, how your sides start to heave a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit like that.
That is why Lork was about to say, let's not take any risks with that. And he immediately burns 5 lay on hands points on himself to get rid of any kind of disease effect.
Understandable, really.
We do a visual inspection of the area.
What is it, the area? This one?
No, not where they were where they came in contact with the tentacles.
Yes, you may. The tentacles actually never hit you.
Well, whatever
It's movement.
quote unquote came in contact.
Sure. I'd like any one of you to give me a medicine, and any one of you to give me an insight.
I'll do the
Insight 'cause I
insight.
got okay.
Who has the
+6,
best
what do you got?
medicine modifier?
Probably not Darius, but I can. His medicine is 1.
Hey, same here.
Okay, I'll do medicine. You do insight because I have slightly better medicine.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So, the medicine, obviously, it doesn't look good. It was luckily enough of a apparently glancing shot that it wasn't able to affect too much of it, but the areas where it is affected, it's almost like the skin in the area has been rotated and put in an incorrect spot. So, a little bit of the part that's supposed to be higher up is now lower down.
Hey,
Nice.
man, I take a look at it. I didn't actually get a chance to say this, but I actually do have a higher medicine. I have
Cool.
a
Oh my god.
Aiming.
Sorry.
And as far as
Is
insight
this-
goes, both
Hold on, hold on.
the go for
Is
it.
this check being performed before or after the heal?
I'd assume you're checking Darius, who has not been healed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure. I just wanted to
Yeah, plus
clarify.
to check Lorik, you'd have to go through like the 10-minute process of removing his armor.
Doff moment.
And if he was dying, we should just let him die anyways.
Yeah,
That's way too
really.
long to wait.
Yeah, if Lork's dying, the party's fucked anyway.
As far as Lorik, the combination of the tentacles, tragic.
Yes, I'm sorry, JC. You keep going,
Yeah,
please.
the tentacles, the knowledge of what you remember having happened in this room last time, and the effects of it leaving those like messed up holes in the area makes you feel that this is essentially a reanimated displacer beast.
Yeah, I wasn't actually in this room before, but I am definitely familiar with Displacer Beasts.
You heard from them.
Ah, right. That,
This
Mom
was a
has been
very
killed by a
important
displacer
thing to talk
Dear-
about, especially Dyer talked to you greatly about this room in particular, because
Right.
this was the one where
Yep.
she got killed by them.
I hate Displacer Beasts. If I didn't know any better, I would imagine that was almost like one of their bodies had tried to become another Displacer Beast.
Well, that would explain this. As he sort of like hovers his hand over it with radiant magic after the inspection to heal it for 10.
It kind
Using
of ripples a
10.
little bit as each individual section kind of changes a little bit, and it's very uncomforting, but it does get back to being correct.
Well, if it's just a physical thing, I should probably take care of that myself as well. I thought it might be some kind of disease from it being.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it was a good safety measure for sure.
Insane. But you're right. No, we need to do something.
Lork's gonna heal himself for full with 16 lay on hands.
This was the room that the only
you
room
died
that had a displacer beast, right?
Okay. Yeah.
We're hoping other things in this area aren't reanimated for no reason. Or for no reason that we know of anyways.
Fair enough.
Alright, so back over to the pods.
Yes, let's.
Oh boy. Okay, well, good luck with that. Alright, you too.
Let's try and get out of here as fast as we can.
Careful, Lord.
Yes, I know.
Sneaky deaky.
Rifter's like freaking out as one of the puffins got nearly close to him. He's like, "Ugh."
Have we tested to see if Lork can actually eat those things?
I would not try.
I'm not sure if right now is the best time for that.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
But
But theoretically, you could generate an infinite cycle.
it may be worth testing in the future.
If I'm not mistaken, any place where it's split looks like it consumed mass from that area, so I don't want to hurt Lorik if that's the case. Or Slorik if that's the case.
Aye.
Well, I'm glad you don't want to hurt me either.
I mean, you're welcome to try and eat it. I'm not your mother.
As you walk past, you begin to hear the same kind of crackling, if slightly different.
Yeah, God, well, it looks like each of these things are, reanimating themselves. Somehow.
That eye thing to the right, what is it?
It was a, form of, surveillance from the other room. Should we deal with this, or should we just leave this room?
I think it's best to make it look like no one has been here in a long time. Keep it the way it's been.
Well, then let's get through the door quickly before it fully reanimates.
It's starting
Don't let
to
it know
form
we're here.
its teeth and arms.
Get
Turn it
out.
off. Come on.
Quick, quick, quick.
Run, 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 run.
Oh lord, there's more bodies. Why do I think that they're going to resurrect too? Close the door, close the door.
Yep, Lork slams the door shut.
Rifter just comments, well, this feels awfully nostalgic.
Not
around
in a good way.
I
From
don't know the feeling here.
Oh,
Well, here they are. The pods. Are these identical to the ones that you found in Korheim?
yes, they look like it.
That green orb, what is it?
Grace is gonna
That
take a step forward to look
has.
at.
Give me just a second. I will describe that for you properly. That is simply one of the containers being filled with the green fluid as opposed to a blue fluid.
Ah, okay. Right, this one had the thing in it. It wasn't fully humanoid. It left as soon as we let it out, if I'm not mistaken.
Do we
Phased
know
through
where
like
it
a
went?
wall. Well, no, but if I had to guess, I might think it might not have left. Maybe it's what's causing your animation. It's only a preliminary guess and it doesn't mean anything. All of this looks the same though.
We should take a sample. One of our brainy boys will probably be able to figure out what's going on with it.
I may be able to once we get back.
What we should also take a sample of is the fluid in the other ones, I would say.
Aye.
Especially seeing as this one is mostly undetonated. Only one of the 4 pods that were here previously exploded.
And if I'm not mistaken, the whole reason that you had that little incident under is because this stuff is flammable. Extremely so, I'm assuming.
As far as I could tell,
Well,
the whole room was just scrap metal by the time I got there. Rifter himself was half metal at that point.
somebody's got bottles, right?
I think so. Let me just take a look.
Rifter's gonna go ahead and try to vial the blue liquid.
Alright, you do so without incident.
Cool.
Unlike the other containers, there is no longer a process for the security. They are simply unlocked, and whatever magic was within them has long since faded to lock them.
Jesse, I've got this in my inventory, but I genuinely can't remember what it was. I have something labeled quotation marks snake oil with 2 question marks after that.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
no, that is not related to this, if that's what you're
No,
asking.
I was making sure it wasn't important.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not.
Lork would probably remember because it's been less time for him.
Okay.
I don't think it's important. I'm pretty sure that's a meme.
So that is something that you bought along with Akla at the Evil Festival from a snake oil salesman,
Okay. Well,
which was
Just-
quote unquote very popular with Yuan-Ti.
And if I'm not
And,
mistaken, Darius had a little bit of a chuckle at it.
Chuckle, more like gag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you all don't mind this, I can empty this one out and take a sample from this one.
What's even in there? You just keep random. What?
I don't know.
Wait, is that the? Just dump it out.
Right. Lord goes off to the side and dumps out the snake oil, and
Yeah, Darius, it tastes. Whoa. The entire room immediately just smells atrocious. To everyone else, it seems totally fine, but to you specifically, it's just like, "Bleh." Which,
I'm going to
especially given
step
that
out.
you are normally very resilient to such things, given your nature, is all the more worse.
Oh my! I'm leaving.
I'm sorry.
Sort
Yeah,
of like
Lork is
sneaks
just gonna
by.
he's just gonna bottle up some of the green goo and take his leave as well.
They have both been properly sampled.
Hope that didn't cause you too much discomfort.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. It was totally fine.
I'm fine. It was totally fine. Oh, hi, Sloric.
Oh, hi, Sloric.
He is
Hi, Mark.
lying. I did not gag. Oh, hi, Stark.
Well, I'm going to take preemptive measures against every corpse we find from here on out. All right? Does that sound good?
Understandable? Yes.
No problems here.
As this comes into view, he's just going to immediately snap and make a radiant bonfire underneath the corpse in front of him.
It drastically accelerates the cracking underneath it. Indeed.
Do the corpses look like untouched other than the fact that they start morphing like when we walk past
These ones do. The first one did not. The first one looked like it, the pile of flesh that it was. These ones still look relative. Like for him specifically, he looks completely like you remember him, barring the fact that he has the giant hole in him from when Mr. Ghoul performed the funny on him.
Funny.
That's another thing. How are these corpses so well preserved? Wasn't this last Dark
Months.
Sun?
Months and months ago, yes. Let's move past it, please.
Yes, of course.
We don't want to get bunched up between us.
The flesh is also starting to expand in this case. It's starting to like get much less dense and take up much more area.
Oh boy.
The hell?
Do you think I should stop? It feels like it's going faster.
Unlike most of the rest of the times, the Quetta mushroomkin are actually moving away from it.
That's a bad sign. They don't really move away from anything.
Yeah, I would agree. Make some
Can-
space. We don't want.
Their
Spread out.
head kind of splits apart into two sections, which each start having their own necks.
Darius is going to clench his fist a little bit, which is different because he normally just snaps and leaves it, and like really try and focus on getting this to burn.
It's having very similar effects to the creature which you which you fought in Soju Pem, where it's like muscly flesh is kind of shining and shimmering as the flames burn upon it.
Oh Lord. He's gonna like wave his hand and have the fire disappear. All right.
And its hands split. The theme of this one is that it's just splitting apart multiple times between having multiple legs, multiple arms, each of them fracturing apart.
Rifter is electing to hide.
Which, for those who remember, some of you may remember this creature, some of you may not.
I would like to take this opportunity as it's morphing to just cube a wall of lightning around it.
Sounds
If
good.
you would.
Yeah, anybody can take any like actions that they would choose, and then we can roll for initiative.
Cast Spirit Shroud.
I like that Rifter. Everybody's like, I am going to deeps this, and Rifter is like, I am going to hide.
It's what I do.
I don't have anything specific that I would want to do here, so Lork is just gonna hold the attack action for if it starts doing stuff, or hold an attack rather.
Alright.
Oh my lord.
Takes full damage.
From?
Wall
Mr.
of
Man's
lightning.
fire. Wall
It's
of
actually
lightning.
Ah, okay. From the wall of lightning, it is cubed around.
Yeah, I should probably like illustrate this just so that it's
Yeah, I got you.
visually there.
Whoops.
God,
Yeah, you
And
know, just
she
put
said
an
we
X
got-
through it.
and she said we got off on the wrong foot, and now look at this.
Well,
So what
we
did you
don't
say you were doing,
necessarily.
Darius?
What?
You said
I,
you
ju-
were...
I just casted Spirit Shroud on myself.
Gotcha, okay. Continue, Streamhoff, while it's finally taking shape.
We don't necessarily know if this is her doing, but it's the only conclusion we have for now.
It's absolutely her creature.
Even she said she can't control them at a time.
Well, she can control them when she tries. It's just whether or not she's trying. And this feels like negligence at this point.
Fair enough.
Alright, shall we roll?
Yeah, let's go for it, baby.
Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
Oh my god.
Lamau. Watch
Oh,
me roll.
just for you,
I bet
yeah.
you I can top that. I bet you I can top that.
Let's go! Top deck.
I mean, either way, as long as you didn't roll exactly the same, you'd be fine.
Oh hey.
You know?
Okay.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
I really wanted to top that.
Well, as long as, like I said, given how vague topping that is,
Oh wait, technically I did roll
Yeah.
lower.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
depending on how you define it, you won either way. Rifter, using his hiding, has prepared and is good to go.
Okay, cool. I'm assuming this is a normal sneak attack and not assassinate.
I mean, has it taken a turn yet?
It has not taken a turn. Okay, cool. Rad. I love assassinating.
There is a wall.
There's a wall. I would say it
There-
probably has half cover, given the flames that are, or the lightning crackling around it. A little bit of a blurry shot.
How does half cover interact with
-2.
It's just
Oh, -2, but I still get advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Rad. I'll take that.
Very little
No.
effects advantage on it.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna throw 2 daggers at it. My dagger of returning and a normal dagger.
Alright,
21.
hits.
Okay, and then normal dagger.
Hits.
26. Okay, cool. So both of these are crit. Because assassinate. Let's go.
Oh lord.
Those are numbers.
Yay! Big
Those are
number.
numbers.
Yay for physical damage not being magical damage. You you immediately, just as soon as you see the creature starting to morph, you get in just what you expect to be just the right position, and with 2 throws, you immediately like just pin through one of its shoulders, and that entire arm is just sliced straight to the ground, bleeding and squirming.
Oh.
It now has 2 arms remaining, one of them being its spine arm.
Okay, that was my extra attack. Rifter's gonna go ahead and I'm assuming he had to like pop out for that. I'm gonna go ahead and pop further into the hallway, and stealth Reno. That way, there's no chance he could possibly ever come for me.
Never
And then
ever.
And that will end my turn just as soon as I hit the stealth roll button.
Thank you,
Cool.
Rogue's bonus action.
And that'll be my turn.
So specifically for Wall of Lightning, it's just that if it starts it or moves through it, right? Not both?
Hold on.
Like if it
Wall
gets
of
within...
fire.
I mean, it's right there.
One side of the wall, which I'm assuming is the inside. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make one side of the wall, so probably the inside.
First time on its turn, it ends it.
Yeah. First time.
So he just takes that 31 again?
Fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. Takes that same damage when it enters the wall for the first time or ends its turn there.
Right, so it's there. So it takes it right now.
So it would be the same damage. It doesn't reroll.
So the lightning kind of channels into it, doing a very minor amount of singeing, and the general shimmer of it starts to lower a little bit more. It quickly attempts to identify a target. And it moves down to Mr. Darius, which it is entering your range.
All right, then I would like to make one attack. I keep closing my character sheet, and I probably shouldn't.
That seems wise. That connects.
Oh.
Nice.
And that's it.
All right.
I'm not going to smite that. How's its shimmering look?
Almost gone.
Okay.
It makes an action as if it were to attack you with all three of its appendages. However, seeing as it does not have one of them simply throws a little bit of blood on you as it swipes. AC currently is
20.
20. Damn. All right, both of them hit exactly.
Ah, yikes.
I'm going to cover one of them.
Okay. Would you like it to be the first or the second?
First, let's say.
First. All right. First one's damage. And I would like each of you to make a... What's the specific wording on yours, Lorik? Do you take the attack in their stead, or do you take the damage in their stead?
You may take the effects in their place.
Would you mind clicking on the ability to show it?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I would like each of you to make me a con save then.
All right.
Let's go, baby. Woo! That's what I'm waiting
Alright,
for.
the first one deals 29 damage. Sorry, 26 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use
There.
Divine Veil to do 2 hit dice on that.
Plus 6, so 30. God, I'm bad at math right now. Alright, and the second attack deals 19.
Okay.
And you said you covered the second one, Lorik?
He's
Covered the first one.
Oh, well, alright. Then you take 30 damage.
Okay, which I then use Divine Veil to reduce that to 11.
Alright. And so, now for the big damage. Lorik, you succeeded on your con save, so you are good. Unfortunately, Mr. Darius is going to be taking his big hefty chunk of biological damage.
Based?
I'm sorry, little
Red
one.
pill?
You take 33 points of biological damage as the slash cuts into your skin, and it bubbles and boils in the area, and your body is physically repulsing itself at it as it just bubbles and ruptures immediately, catalyzing and searing itself. Cauterizing, that's the term.
Cauterizing, yeah. Darius is just clenching his face, gripping at the point at which he did it with his shield. He got hit with his shield arm. Just I can feel it yet. As he's just cursing over and over in UMT's dialect of Draconic.
Rifter, would you mind rolling me a perception check real quick?
Not at all. Where's my perception? Oh my god. There it is.
Okay, that seems pretty good. There's more popping coming from down there.
Oh, piss.
And as always, you may call it out to the party as you have not used your 6 seconds of talking yet.
I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to go ahead and walk over.
I mean, it's not
here.
your turn. I'm just telling you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was because on my thing it looks like it's my turn.
Yeah, you know what? I will press that. There we go. I should probably use that feature more often.
Cool.
You can just call that out if you want to.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was like, oh, you're mentioning me. I guess I'll do my turn then.
I mean, you're the only one who's valid to be able to get it on a success anyway. Alright, I guess he's not telling the party. Sure enough, it's your
Well.
go.
Do I notice the popping coming from down the hall?
You do not.
Are you sure?
You are not down the hall.
Okay, but I also have the sound, the hearing of a bat, kind of. Not really, but I just wanted to make sure.
You know what? You're right. It is an auditory perception one.
Oh,
Go
that's
ahead. I
actually
will allow
true.
you to roll for it. You're correct. I always forget about that feature.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about
me
that
too.
too.
What am I rolling for this? Perception?
Yeah.
Perception.
Let me find out.
15.
Oh, no, you do not. It rolled
Uh,
it rolled a 15, so it barely beats you out. Tragic.
Can I re-roll this with my tarot card?
I mean, if you really want to.
Do you want to?
I mean, kinda. I'm being questioned for it, so yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I mean, this could also just be solved by... Okay, there you go. Yes, you hear it. All because Rift is a dumbass and doesn't want to
no,
communicate with the party.
what I was going to ask before I said anything was, would that break my stealth? Because that's what that sounds like it would do. And if it did, I don't want to yell anything out.
I don't know. Does yelling normally break stealth? Yes, it does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good play. I don't know why you're flaming me.
All right. Yes,
So-
you're now able to hear the popping. It's
Excellent.
as opposed to the other two poppings, the one that was down with the what are they called, Triton girl, and the one with the pile of flesh. It is one that is very similar in arrangement to this.
Okay, so while I'm preparing to lob a force bolt at this thing, you can kind of see me like out of the. You can kind of see, well, if anyone's looking in my direction, you see that I kind of glance in Rifter's direction down the hall and exclaim, I think there's more coming. I hear it popping down the hall.
Yes.
Darius is still in the process of cursing.
And I will lob a force bolt at our friend here.
Doesn't sound very friendly.
24 does seem to hit.
And
Wow.
I'll move a little bit away from this thing towards
Alright.
the wall.
It takes the 17 points of damage.
Oh shit! Hold on. I forgot to roll initiative for Sloric. There we go.
Alright, there we go.
Yo.
The boy.
The boy.
Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy.
And as it hits, it's beginning to reassemble its shimmer. You have a little bit of, all of you have a little bit of time to damage it with magical effects before it comes back. It has taken its damage. Will you be doing anything else, Mr. Steinhoff?
Did we determine that me relocating the wall of fire counts as a bonus action or a main action? Because I remember we did that for one fight, but I can't remember.
Are you sure that was the wall of lightning and not the storm?
I
It
think
was
that
the wall.
storm mode.
It was
No,
Stormsphere.
no. I remember it was the wall because we were in the trial with the we were on the trial with the checkerboard in the dungeon that, and there were like lava checkerboards and shit, and we had to like not step on them.
Yeah, wasn't that? I
and-
thought you used the storm spell, the storm cyclone pull everybody
Yeah,
in
no.
spell.
No, I swear to God, I used the wall because I used the wall to stop them from moving back. And if they did move back, I would move the wall with them so they would continue to take damage from it. Well, I don't remember if we were using that as like a bonus action or like a sorcerer point or what.
If you can find it on your list, wherever it is, I'll let you use whatever's on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure that was Stormsphere. Anyway.
I'll let you do that when you find it, even if it's not your turn. Lorik, would you like to go?
Yes, I would very much like to, You know, I'm going to, use this, just to get this thing out of the way,
Seems
and burn
viable.
a second level spell slot. Let me get all my stuff in there. Sorry, I have a lot of modifiers to add. Oh. Okay.
Oh, crazy. Crit. How lucky.
That was a
Hmm.
second level smite, so
57.
That's a little bit of.
just a little bit of damage.
Just a little bit.
With your first one, you almost completely cleave off its second arm.
And
Almost.
then I followed up with a second attack.
That one hits. And just roll more than a little bit. Alright. Its second arm has been cleaved off. It is down to its spinal arm on its back.
Darius, finish it off.
I plan to.
It might have been that one, yeah.
Is it okay to roll for it then?
Yeah,
or
go
not?
for it.
Okay, Arcana.
Alright. Well, you're supposed to generally describe what you're doing beforehand.
Well, I assumed that by me describing that I
Oh,
wanted
you're trying to move
that
it.
was
All
already
right.
implied. Yeah.
Alright. So, I'll say there's like 4 viable directions for it to have moved. D4,
Okay.
1, 2. It moves immediately to its right. So I guess Lorik, when he just after he strikes down, it starts to damage him a little bit as well. He takes yield 31.
Sorry about that. It's harder to control than it looks. Oh right, he lost his lightning resistance.
Yeah.
The one time it would have been useful.
Well,
I have 91 health now, I think.
Darius, it is your
He's
turn.
going to move here since it's kind of out of the wall, but still in the creature's reach, so he doesn't provoke an opportunity attack.
Technically
Darius
correct.
is going to raise his lance and fucking. He's done with this shit. He's going to make his first attack.
Connects.
And he's going to.
Are those all of the effects applied to it?
This is the without any added like divine smite, but this is I was going to say I will smite with it, which I was going to like click the button at second level, which should be this much damage. It says third level, but I'm just doing that because it's
Hey, that's
with
pretty good.
22 additional radiant flame.
Alright, as you begin to slice onto its back arm to attempt to essentially decapitate the creature, your strike lands on it, and as you're dealing its damage to it and kind of cleaving through, halfway through, it kind of begins to repulse it, and your sword kind of gets stuck, and you have to pull it out as the shimmer fully returns to it.
Okay. Does that eat any of my actions or?
No. It's
Having to
just
pull it out. Okay.
yeah.
Then he's going to.
It's just, I'm just mechanically telling you that
Yeah.
in the process of
Yeah.
dealing that damage, that it has now regained its shimmer.
Okay. In an attempt to weaken back the shimmer some more, he is going to make 2 more attacks, which is that one's definitely not going to hit, and that one's probably not going to hit either.
The second one does hit.
Oh, it does. Slick.
Well, third one. Excuse
Third,
me,
yeah,
princess.
Well, excuse me, princess. All right. So those are the 2. It's 9, 16. I think it's one instance is I don't know if it's probably you probably have a damage threshold. Never mind.
Yeah.
And
-1 shimmer stack.
huge. He's going to back over here, like just move over a little bit so that he's not as pressed against the wall, but still in the creature's reach.
Understandable. Mr. Slork.
Twist is dead.
Mr. Slork
Twist
is
is
going to. I don't think he can do that.
You don't know what Flort can do.
Can I chomp him through the lightning and not damage Slork, or should I just go for a spit?
Doesn't he have that on his listed sheet?
He is chomp and spit, but like the way the lightning wall works is that I have it damaging things on the inside.
Right.
Well, a melee
I know
attack-
that part.
A melee attack doesn't put you in the space. so-
Correct.
Okay, so we're gonna go with a chomp.
Get him.
All right. So they are not
That's a lot of
immune to
force.
it, but they are resistant to it. Got it.
That's okay.
That is a lot of force. Youch.
You go, Slork.
So as it's standing up, about to ready another strike at like one of the party members, Stork bites down on its ankles and kind of pulls its leg out from under it, and just
Let's
like
go.
and it just completely hamstrings it.
Woo! Yeah, baby.
That's what I've been waiting for.
That's what it's about.
Big boy summons. Is that all?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll keep. them for
I
this.
need to roll a perception check. All right. So, Rifter, you're able to see as this like creature. Let me zoom out a little bit so that the stream can see. You're able to see as it kind of approaches you, the last little bits of the dark elf who was underneath it, as the last bits of her face kind of get molded into properly being the flesh that
Ugh.
it is. As it comes and, surprisingly for you, and honestly a very terrifying moment, walks right past you.
Alien isolation moment.
Oh, fucking.
Sir, it's
Yeah.
the scariest moment of my life.
I'm no longer able to delete that token. I shall simply move it
You
away.
just see this scene of the creature slowly walking past Rifter, like crumpled, like looking out, peering from whatever ball hood thing that he's like crumpled himself up into, staring out as this amalgamation just slowly slithers its way across. He's just like lightly shaking.
It like as it just as each of its like legs just kind of stomp forward, just almost mechanically as it just somberly moves. Would you mind reminding me what Stork's AC is? Unfortunately, this hurts me so much.
So
And don't do it.
okay,
Too bad.
it is labeled right now on his sheet as 14, but I know that's cap because it increases by 1 every
10
time
per
I
level.
power
Is
him.
he 7th level right now?
Yes, that is
Alright.
my highest spell slot.
So then it is
so should be
17.
The other problem is I don't know what his HP is at 17 or not 17, level 7.
It
It's
is
labeled as 57
5
right
times
now.
level plus. Oh well, I guess you haven't been rolling, huh?
Well, no, because here's the problem. This token is old from when he was level 4, and I have to update every token.
Alright, roll me 3d10 and then add 15 to that.
10. Okay.
You could just take average as well if you want it for like the same thing for monster health, right?
I mean, that's part of it. Party. Alright, gaming.
Ooh,
Jesus Christ.
squishy boy.
Yikes.
Those are awful rolls.
That's awful for 3d10.
I mean, it's
Seven.
they use the same leveling up as you do. Would you like to re-roll them?
All 3 of them?
Yeah, each one was an individual level up.
Okay, fuck it.
Yikes.
Gaming.
That's, you know what?
That's
That's a
exactly the
net
same.
gain. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Net gain.
We take those as bad as they
We
are.
take
There's
those. So
definitely a
that's
net. I don't know
7,
if it's a gain.
15, 20, add 22 to its hit points.
Okay. 2279. Okay.
How
We're good.
tragic.
Homie's got so much health.
Alright. Slork, please do not fail me. Alright, first one's a miss.
Alright.
No!
Oh god. The child.
No!
The baby.
Alright.
My child.
Also, the initiative is gone.
Up.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Alright, 23 damage and 24 damage. And 2 con saves.
So
Oh, God.
Is that with or without the con saves in place already?
That is without the con saves.
Do I
Oh,
roll
wait a
that
minute, I
from
could-
my character sheet?
Those are just the slashes.
I
He
use-
has his thing.
Could
Oh
I
wait,
use
no. Actually, he doesn't have to roll a con save. It is a type that he is immune to.
I was
Let's
going to say,
go.
can I say something really quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say, could I use intervention as a reaction to make one of those attacks have disadvantage?
You may.
I will do so.
It hits anyway.
Shit.
Bad.
Bye.
Yeah. Stork does not take biological damage. He is acid.
That's great.
So say that again for me.
Stork cannot take biological damage.
So
He is
no
con
health
saves.
reduction.
No, yes, health reduction.
okay,
That's just
okay.
slashing. But then, like, I mean, you guys have experienced these monsters a while. I can just tell you mechanically without telling you, like, lore-wise. They do their slashing damage, and then when that hits, like, flesh or whatever, it causes a violent reaction. That's kind of your
Sort of
body, like, getting...
But
Do you think
The
that's bio or necrotic?
It's biologic
like-
damage.
okay.
It's its own thing because I like Underrail, and you know I like Underrail.
Yeah, okay. 24 plus 23, you said?
23, 20, yes.
Okay.
47.
47. So that leaves him with...
Enough.
I mean, it leaves him with a pretty good amount.
He's probably got more health than me. Maybe not.
Creature walking past Drifter be like, be not afraid. Drifter be like, sir, this is the scariest moment of my life.
Or the sexiest, depending on what Rifter's into.
Definitely
Hmm.
not that.
Yo, these are alternates.
You know, now is the time when I post the thing that I forgot to ping Golden with in the other chat. Let me go get it. Go ahead and tell me what you're gonna be doing with your turn, though, Mr. Rifter.
Reeftar, Sia 2.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just to be clear, just to make sure, I think this is how this works, but I don't know if we set a precedent for this. I'm pretty sure when I use my my ring, that counts as the whole action. Like I don't get an extra attack or anything
For
like
the
that.
the ring of wild magic.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. So I can.
it
only
is
use
not
one.
considered an attack. For like,
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the wheel of wild magic.
woohoo!
Yeah, Rifter's just gonna go ahead and see his boy Slork getting messed up with. So he pops out of his little corner. He basically just kind of goes like, "Oi, mate!" And he's gonna go ahead and see what his ring of
You
wild
must
magic does.
before you roll.
Mhm.
Who specifically are you targeting?
I'm targeting the one in front of me.
Okay, so the near one.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
go for it.
I was scared before, but no, I'm not. I just need to see how many rolls. What
You cast
D-
Fireball and kill all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, except for Darius. Doesn't he have fire resistance as well?
Question to the rule lawyers among us.
Among Us?
Is the
Us?
specification of sneak attack a weapon that has finesse? Like what
Ranged
are the
weapon
conditions?
that has finesse.
Oh,
Ranger.
ranged weapon.
Spell attacks are not considered ranged
Yeah.
weapons, are they?
All attacks are not
Oh,
weapon
damn.
attacks.
Yeah.
That's tragic.
You know,
Oh,
what,
yeah,
there's
hold on.
probably some weird feature that lets you count them as it in like Marshall somewhere. So there's probably some weird multi-class where it works.
JC, I forgot. Enemies that start their turn within my aura take like 3 fire damage. I don't know if that does anything.
So it
For,
doesn't
like-
do anything, but goodbye single stack.
Yo,
Well, it does 3 fire damage, I know that.
it does 3 fire damage. I just
Okay,
didn't know if it had any.
It's
practical
one
use.
D10. Okay, cool. Actually, you know what?
You can just press the feature, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, can I? 1d10. D10. Okay, so I got inflict wounds. Okay, cool.
Which has to be melee.
Yeah, so can I like walk
Yes.
up and melee him? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and walk up, melee him.
Essentially, the way it works is you roll it, you have your target in mind, and then until the end of turn, you are able to cast that spell as a free action against that target once.
Okay, cool. And then let me go ahead and see inflict wounds. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, baby.
Would we like to use the new Hectorum 2 rules and attempt to.
No, let's not
No?
let's not adjust rules
No,
in the
okay.
middle of the campaign. in the
You
middle
know,
of
fair.
combat.
You're right. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm big
What
stupid.
value? It says at what value? These are second level, I think.
Yes, they are.
Okay, cool. Boom. Second level. Let's go!
You get sneak attack for that?
No sneak attack.
Whoops.
The
My
rest
bad.
of it
That should be on.
counts.
Yeah, ignore that D14. But yeah, so Rifter's gonna walk up, do fucking inflict wounds on him. Thankfully, this still technically qualifies for mobile, so I do not take opportunity attack.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna go ahead
Oh, because it
and
is a melee attack.
yeah, it just says melee attack. Read the wording.
So,
Thanks, Larry.
as you attack the creature, what others might have expected as the shimmer to do so, as you just kind of flood it with the necrotic energy, it goes straight through its shimmer and ruptures within its body as it like disintegrates gently.
Oh,
Interesting.
Well, that would have been useful before. The change for myself, but
you just see Rifter like throw his hands up in victory, like, yeah, this ring did it. You killed something with it.
big.
I mean, it's not dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
I
thing
thought
just ended the fight. I'm just saying, like, parts of its flesh just kind of fall up and shrivel.
Okay. In that case, I'm still gonna walk my 30 feet away from it, and yeah.
The point is that everybody else's magic was getting absorbed, and for some reason yours did not.
Okay. I'm also gonna go ahead and actually let me make sure I can do this because this is not a feature I've ever really used. I think I've tried to use it maybe once. Okay, okay, I have to make as a bonus. Oh no, it's an action as an action. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and go across the corner and sneak.
Sneak it is.
That'll be my turn. Okay, cool. I was gonna try to panache, but that's actually a full action. Boom.
Gaming. Thank you,
Wow, I've been
reliable
rolling.
talent.
Yeah.
How much damage is it taking? 31?
Yes. No.
From Wall of Lightning.
Oh, okay.
The Wall of Lightning was 31, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It is barely alive as it swings out with its head, spine, arm for one attack at Darius. It does connect.
Wait, I can't
Lovely.
intervention that right.
Because you already did it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No worries.
Lovely and wonderful.
18 damage in the con save.
Yep, I'm opening it. 18 damage, which would put me at 30. Please, Con. Please don't shit yourself. Whew!
Gaming. You're able to immediately, as soon as the wound is there, you just move over and you quickly grab onto it, channel just a tiny touch of arcane energy or divine energy, and immediately stop it from going.
Oh, God, I do not want to experience that again.
It ends its turn there and begins to be fried alive.
Turn off. Can you get rid of that wall?
Yes. And I dropped the wall.
The wall has been dropped. It is your turn, Schoenhoff.
And then I'm assuming that I just barely have line of sight to the other creature from here, so
I mean, you can see it, can't you?
I can see like half of it.
Yeah.
Just real quick, are we still using block initiative, or are we not using that
I
anymore?
mean, we can if you want to.
And I was just curious for like one thing that I have. I haven't used it yet, and I was curious if I could use it before Lorik's turn. I just wanted to quickly check. If
I
we
mean,
were
if
using it
that's
still.
if you want to ask, you can feel free to. Like, it's always the option.
Yeah.
Like, sure,
It's-
our party's not 8 people anymore, but if you'd like to, you still may.
No, let's Sternhoff. I just wanted to check before I like.
Right.
Yeah. And then I will toss another force bolt at this one.
It connects and burns through some of its shimmer.
That will be my turn.
Alright. Would it... Lorik, would you like it to be Lorik's turn?
Do you mind if I take my turn really quick though?
Would you
It's
like
a
an
very,
additional?
very quick turn.
Would you like?
Oh.
I mean, are you making an
Oh,
attack
you're going
roll?
to channel divinity.
Yeah. Would
Okay.
you would you like to crit?
Sure. Sure.
All right. I don't have it written down specifically whether or not it takes an action or a bonus action or whatever when we were doing it. It just says choose an ally for
It's a
this.
bonus action.
Okay. All right. So bonus action. I'm going to reflect
Most channel
weakness.
divinities are bonus actions, right?
No,
Not all.
no,
No?
not
It's
all of
pretty
them
evenly
are
split.
individual.
Hmm.
Like it'll tell you in, but it's like some of them are. I think a little more than half are actions.
Okay.
Yeah, and some don't have any action economy cost at all, like guided strike.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering, because some of them actively don't have action economy influence.
Then it's probably that one instead of bonus action, but
Okay.
we'll discuss it and do some comparisons
Yeah.
later.
I can do a bonus action for now. Lorik, you have +1 crit range. I have +1
Okay.
crit range. This is a shared pool of 5 attacks. 5 attacks.
5 attacks. Okay, so you get
you
to
can
do
take
your
your-
attack action.
Okay.
Yeah, because you took your turn before me, so.
Yeah, I
So
think
then-
I'm reading it over. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a free action.
Then
Because there's only like with 5 pools, there's only a 1 in 4 chance that it actually does something.
I will
So
take
it's a free action.
first attack.
That is a 10. Yeah. All right. It connects. Its shimmer has completely dissipated.
Then
Whoops.
he will take his second attack. Wow, wonderful.
I mean, hey, it's good enough.
It does hit? Oh, okay.
It has no... So, you felt like it would not, but without its shimmer, it doesn't really move the same way.
I see. Then I will take a first level Divine Smite on top of that for 17 more Radiant Flame damage. And then the final attack. And another... Let's go with...
Do you already have expanded crit range set up with that?
Yes, I do.
All right.
That rolled a 14, so
Yeah.
that's and I will do another first level smite for 20 more.
Sheesh. You managed to wait. Okay. You put a good chunk of damage on one of its arms.
Unlucky. So what was that? 20 plus 10 plus 5 plus 12 plus 2 plus 15 plus 9.
If I'm not mistaken, it's about 70, right?
73, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yay for quick math. That's not entirely accurate, but good enough.
Yeah.
Lorik, it is your turn.
Yes. Okay, so
There are
on Lord's
four.
turn-
There are. Wait. There are 2 attacks with expanded crit
Yeah.
range.
So on Lorik's turn, on Lorik's turn, he's going to. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
That is
So good.
okay. You have. There's no pressure upon you.
2 attacks, expanded crit range.
Wait, please. I just need to focus for a bit.
No worries.
Okay, so Lorik is going to cast Spirit Shroud. This time, trying something a bit new, as Temperance is wreathed in lightning that almost looks like a black light, doing the necrotic damage option.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to try and move here and make his 2 attacks against the thing with the necrotic lightning.
Sick. That's a crit.
Awesome. Let me
Yay
just-
for double +1 crit range.
Yep. The radiant from Spirit Shroud is supposed to be necrotic.
Understandable.
And second attack, 12 misses.
At the moment, yes.
You know what? Channel Divinity, Guided Strike. It's hitting anyway.
It is. Imagine hitting with a 2, Lamau.
And that is going to end Lork's turn.
All right. With that, you manage to completely sever one of its arms along with its head that was attached to that section. He's down to 2 arms. Slork commits the big spit.
Man, your combat style is really disarming. He chuckles.
Slork spits into the wall behind, which dissolves gently into the stone. Having heard and seen a little bit about how ineffective it was against Slork, and it... Actually, let me figure out if it does or not. Oh, damn. It sniffs the air a little bit, and then continues attacking Lork. Well, not continues. Begins attacking Lork.
All right.
It connects.
Okay.
Beat connect.
Second one connects.
Okay. Well,
There
let me
is no
make my
third one.
two- Okay. Let me make my con saves for maintaining concentration. Is the second one actually? Wait, no. I will use Vengeful Assault after the first attack.
It is per instance of damage, right? So,
Yes.
do you mind if I ask you to... Like your first con save's fine for keeping
no,
concentration on
no,
the initial hit.
I
But after that, you need to make a
Wait,
con save
what?
for...
Give me one moment, please. Okay, so as the first attack connects, because I assume both of them connect, right?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as the first attack connects, I use Vengeful Assault to then do a weapon attack.
That connects,
My
obviously.
racial feature. Okay. Okay, that's
I see why you were saying it now. Got it. In case you manage to do enough damage to sever another one.
Yep. Okay.
You do not, but you
okay.
have hit it.
Yep.
Alright.
So the second save is for concentration on the second hit. Let me make my 2 saves against the biological damage.
Okay. And is it a 10 or more by default for concentration or damage?
Yes, 10 or half damage, whichever
So
is greater.
if it does less than 20, then you still have concentration, right?
Yep.
Okay. First one does 38 damage.
Okay, so I keep concentration on the
Okay.
first hit.
You should probably take your 38 as well.
Yep. Let me.
That's almost max damage for it. The second one is 33 damage.
Okay, I lose concentration, and I have 20 health left.
Correct. I would like you to go ahead and roll me your... Oh, you already did.
Yeah.
Okay, both of those are fails against the biological damage.
Actually, let me see 1 second if I. Oh, I'm going to use Divine Veil against both those initial hits to reduce the damage that I take. Getting effectively 16 health back. And spending another 2 hit dice.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I
Do
know
those
there's a lot going
specify
on.
attacks or damage?
When you take damage from any source.
Okay. Well, you're about to take some more.
Yep.
Biological damage go burr.
Yep.
36 and 20.
One more. And one more.
So, are you up?
Okay. Wait. Give me 1 second. I have to do the math. Okay, so I am at exactly 0.
Oh, fuck.
Yikes!
Yeah, biological damage, like the biological rupture is where most of the damage is
Alright.
loaded, so failing those 2 saves fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, at least, that's its turn. So, Rifter, you hear as Lore commits a piercing yell as he goes down.
Rifter's gonna go ahead and pop out. Okay, so I need to make sure if this is true or not, because I need to know if if I'm just bad or if I actually have this. It says I have 1 D10 plus 2 potion in my inventory. I just want to make sure there's no reason why I wouldn't have that. Like if there was some reason why I gave it to somebody.
I mean, if there is, I wouldn't remember it, and it would be
Okay.
uncool anyway.
Okay, cool. Because I remember having this. I just didn't know if there was for some reason. Yeah, anyway. Rifter's going to go ahead, walk up to this guy. Let's see, how many spaces
This
would I need
guy
to go?
being...
Okay. Can I sneak through this little corridor here, or is there too much flesh shit?
I would allow it with a successful acrobatics.
Okay. In that case, acrobatics don't fail me now.
So if you do, you're committing yourself to that, like trying to get through either way with that.
I understand.
Okay.
There's no way I would troll this. Okay, so Rifter basically dives through to try to get to Lorik. Okay, acrobatics, here we go.
Woo!
I make
Okay.
those. Yeah, basically Rifter, as the creature slices at him, he jumps off of its, like, slice...
It
slicey
is,
part.
yeah, it's
it
more
can't
so
do
just
that
that it's really fucking big and it has tendrils just kind of passively moving around it. It still doesn't know you're there.
Okay, in that case, I basically just hop off of the tendrils like Prince of Persia style and jump onto Lorik.
Hell yeah.
I pop open the potion and I open up his mouth. I chug. Let's go.
Alright, I believe that's one of them from our Hectorum proper, which means that instead of using your medicine, you're allowed to use its potion craft, which, spoiler alert, yes, is better.
Okay, so that means D10 plus 2?
Well, that's for the healing, yes, but I'm saying for the getting up roll for Lorik.
Ah.
Instead of using Rifter's medicine skill, you use +6 because that was their crafting skill with it.
Ah, okay. Cool. So Lorik needs to make a roll, or...
Well, first of all, he needs to roll for healing. Actually, it's your action. You can roll for healing. You should do it.
Okay. Boom. Well.
Gaming. Alright, so that's 3 healing?
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. No, it's 3 healing. Let's go.
Well, at least it's enough to bring him positive so that he's not making it with negative rolls.
Oh, it was already positive.
Well, it was already non-negative. Difference.
Regardless, you have
Regardless.
Right. I was at exactly 0, so any healing would have brought me positive.
Right, so no negative for damage remaining.
Okay.
Do you have any scars impacting healing?
Shouldn't be, no.
Or
I don't think I have any mechanical scars.
Further ones. Alright. Then that is healed within 1 round.
Okay, I still do have more to do.
I know, but he needs to do his thing.
No, I'm just letting you know, not to skip me.
+6 for potion craft. Rifter, do you have any healer's kit or any healing relevant features?
I have a +3 in medicine because I have a high wisdom.
Does not apply here.
Yeah.
Because we're using the alchemy thing instead. Within 1 round. What's your con, Lork?
+3, but I am not sure if aura protection applies.
What does it specify?
Let me
Saving throws.
It is a wound saving, though, so it is allowed.
Oh, I must be conscious to grant the bonus, never mind.
Oh, do you have to be
Yes,
conscious to receive the bonus?
I'm not within 10 feet of Darius. Unless he snaps.
Oh, you know what? You are technically right. Yeah.
Yeah, unless
That's
he
a damn
snaps.
shame.
to the
Hold on.
space
This
here.
is technically a new initiative order. And
It
we
is
can-
technically.
I could move over a little bit.
Yeah. I will
I'm
be
not gonna take the
generous for
bonus.
this. I will be
I'm not gonna
generous
take
for
the
this
bonus.
time because we only just.
I am not going to
Okay,
take the bonus
okay.
because it was declared after.
Then just roll me.
Okay.
I should. So forget that I asked you about your con bonus. All right, let's just add the math to it then. Go and your d6. So that's +13 total, given all of those bonuses, which is a good set. Which brings you to 19. Alright, roll me your d6.
Okay.
3. Alright. You suffer notable scarring. You are much less likely to be able to impersonate someone you are not, and should you get another scar, it will become much worse. As far as that part, you suffer exhaustion until your next long rest.
Okay.
You are at 3 HP.
Okay.
All things considered, a good wound to get.
Yep.
Alright, Rifta, continue your turn.
Okay, so how much of my turn does that eat up? Does it eat up
That was, I'd say that's, did I ever specify that it's bonus action? Because I feel like most of the time it was
I
action.
feel like we usually went by.
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel
okay.
like a bonus action would only be for Thief.
Yeah, I think like that's why
fair
we
enough.
think it was bonus action, is because most of the time, like, yeah, Dyer was doing it with his
that's entirely
healing
fair.
proficiency.
Yeah.
Or a healing word.
I
from
also
someone
believe
with stealth.
we rolled it as a bonus action if you were popping it for yourself potentially.
Right, no, I remember that. Yeah. It was like a bonus action for yourself and an action for other people, except for Dyer, who got to bonus action as other people because fast hands.
Fastest hand.
Okay. All right then. Because I also remembered it being a bonus action for some reason. Okay, cool.
Right, it's probably because you were healing yourself.
Yeah, more than likely. So yeah, if that's the case, Rifter would like to go ahead and can he pull Lorik away? Is that
Absolutely,
feasible?
yeah.
No. I don't think you have the physical strength to.
Okay.
I mean, if
Or
Lorik's not,
literally, like-
if Lorik's, that only applies if Lorik's resisting. It's
I'm-
not like he's having to lift you up. Like,
1 second, please. I'm simply saying the fact that Lorik is literally like 4 times the weight of Rifter, especially in his armor. I don't think Rifter physically can move him.
I mean, I don't think the Rifter can lift him up, but like, you can pull
I'm
shit.
saying that within 6 seconds, I don't think Rifter physically can move him.
I'll go by those rules. Okay.
I mean, like, Evan and I could like push a car if it's in neutral, like.
In that case, I'm going to take
And that's like
the
12 times our weight, if not more.
I'm going to
But
go
you're
ahead.
also not 8 strength. I'm pretty sure.
I am.
I think you underestimate us.
Evan.
Yeah, what's up?
Anyway.
Screaming.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, Rifter, you may pull him.
Don't, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tactically, I don't know why you would, but you may.
Okay, regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and take the disengage action. I still have some boom. That's 35. I'm pretty sure I have 55. Let me double check. Big speed, so I have 20 more feet. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go there. Yep.
Alright.
So long.
So technically,
And-
I know we're cutting into Shunov here, but Darius did say that he moved there, so he should be the next turn. Well, no, wait, he didn't say he moved, so it can be Shunov.
I would prefer to go after him because I'm still trying to decide what I would like to do.
Alright, it next would move to Lorik then. Would Lorik like to move?
Yeah, Lorik will use his bonus action to use his tarot card to heal up,
Alright.
gaining 22 more
And you
health.
take the radiant damage because, or the
Oh,
necrotic damage because of reasons. Thank you, Dice Roller.
He stands up and makes 2 attacks with Temperance against the monster.
Connect.
Dad.
Does not. Wah.
And
One's all around.
With that attack, the shimmer returns.
And yeah, that's gonna end his turn.
Alright. So would Shunhoff like to move after the orc or allow Darius to move?
Allow Darius to move.
Alright,
What
Darius.
were you trying to say?
Nothing.
Shinha? Oh, okay. I thought you said Chad and then said something. Darius is going to approach N and 3 attacks.
Zabonko.
Ah,
No
ow.
more crit range. Make sure crit range is off.
Yep. I will lower my crit range. That's why it's taking me a little bit longer to roll them, because I'm resetting my crit range. That and
Given that it only has a 1/4 chance of being impactful at 5 uses, I should probably make it a little bit longer duration. Like 3 attack actions, or sorry, a number of attack actions equal to the proficiency bonus.
After the first attack, where does the shimmering seem to be?
It's still very high.
Okay. Goddamn.
It kind of cycles where it goes down, 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 and then it spikes back up, and then it
Yeah,
goes
it
down,
spikes
down,
back
down.
up and then goes down, down, down. Yeah. Then second and third. Wow, that
Alright,
that
That's
slowly went down.
a connect, and a miss.
All right.
Ch-ch-ch-ch.
Then that's all.
One of its
action.
arms is severely wounded, but not off.
You know what? Just because on that second attack, I actually want a second level smite,
Sure.
just to try and get that.
Does he get
Whatever the
enough?
fuck
Let's
down.
find out.
Second level, which would be third level for an undead. Wow, that's unlucky. But 15.
7 goes down 7 to. There's a couple filaments holding it together.
Ah, yikes.
It's almost as if it attacked with it again, just the force of like the recoil of it making a strike would be enough to fall off. So here's hoping, Mr. Strunoff.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how much like wear for tear this thing looks like, but I'm just gonna skip that part and
Yeah, like the back creature, like the third section, its back like component is still completely intact, but the one of them is completely off and the other one is almost dead.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw a second level magic missile at this bit.
Alright, as you
That's a
fire.
first level. Who cares? You know? Oh wait, no, I'm
Yeah,
capping.
that's not.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, the
There we
first
go.
one goes through and completely cuts off that like torso section so that as it just pierces through those last filaments, like it just slowly kind of careens off and falls to the ground. And the other 3 go to the core of the back section, each dealing their own damage and popping the shimmer.
Okay, if it's not dead, I would like to re-roll the second shot with
No.
the effect of
You
my
killed
staff.
you killed the section that was almost dead.
Okay,
That
I
like
did
you
wanna
cut
make
off
sure.
that section.
Okay, because if it wasn't, I was like, okay, I'm
Yeah, the
re-rolling
first
this one
shot
with my
the
staff.
first shot killed that third.
Okay.
It is now down to its final like back piece.
Click on your character sheet, make sure you're in your attack section. Click the little gear next to it, and then uncheck the box next to attack.
Anybody who would like to may roll an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah, and now when you click it, it
That's
should
all for
roll
that's
back.
all if you want that to be all.
Okay, so this is just a test.
Hey,
Like that?
let's go.
Okay. Oh right, because magic missile can't miss.
Right. Does anybody anybody else wish to roll Arcana?
Oh, it's not like a one-person kind of thing? There's no reason
Yeah.
not to, then.
I'll roll it too, I guess.
Would Lork like to?
I'll hold off.
All right. So Rifter and Schoenhoff, the two of you notice that as you fire the magic missiles, it had only just regained its shimmer and like been fully filled up. And as each of the magic missiles goes in, each of them kind of sucks a large degree out of it, and it's completely bereft of it once again.
Net gain.
Which means that I think you've experienced enough that I can just tell you mechanically what it does, so that we can streamline the rest of it, right?
I'm assuming it's charges, so regardless of the damage, it is
Right.
like each instance of damage produces its charge.
All right. It's a two-sided charge system. When it runs out of charges, it can take 3 magical effects, and then it regains a certain dice roll of defensive charges, each of which absorb it.
Okay.
So on the one side, magic missiles is very good for popping it, but on the other hand, it also means that if it doesn't have charges, and you hit it with magic missiles, it's able to charge back up very quickly as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like to do anything else with your turn, Mr. Schoenhoff?
Um, can I? Nah, never mind. Never mind.
All right, Thoric.
Slorik is going to try and position himself in front of Lorik to try and protect him and chomp.
Would you like to use your action to like specifically help Lorik in that kind of regard, or?
Well, he's up and is back to fighting it, so I feel like I don't want to get in his way too much.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna chomp.
Chomp it is.
Go for it.
That's a chomp.
Hey, fours.
Man, Thoric is getting real good at those damage numbers. Munch. Get hamstringed, idiot. Alright. On its turn, it starts off with its sniff that they have been doing. Still doesn't know which target's most wounded, so it just keeps attacking, not that it mattered.
Gamer girl feet.
It has one attack. Lorik, your armor is?
Uh-oh.
21.
High enough.
Thank God.
It swings in desperation with its like spine peeling over its head like a scorpion and just like stabs in at you, and you're able to block it with your sword as it like crushes into the ground beneath you, giving the team an opportunity for a counterattack. It is your guys' block. I assume
Well,
Rifter, would you like to go?
Yeah, I would love to go. All right, so I don't like this.
I think this calls for a team coordinated coup de grace.
I think it does too. Rifter's gonna go ahead and
You know what? Hold on. Pause real quick. This is not like a rules thing, but just because it's been a cool fight, can everybody tell me what your actions are?
oh,
I what?
Like-
Lork is going to take a normal attack action on his turn.
All right. Darius?
Mites.
Darius is going to take his attack actions, his 3 attack actions, but he's going to take the opposite side of Lorik.
So you're gonna try to like push through it a little bit?
Yeah, essentially, Lorik's going to attack on one end, Darius is going to attack on the other end, and then Rifter will do whatever Rifter does.
All right, Shunhoff.
I'll probably just throw a force bolt because there's no way it survives another round of attacks from us.
All right, and Rifter.
Rifter's gonna go ahead and walk up to it point blank, use the ring of magic on it.
All right. So everybody except Rifter, just roll me a d20, and Rifter, roll me your d10 for your effect.
1.
Oh.
So what's your d10 effect, Rifter?
Guiding bolt.
All right, roll me your d20 then.
Okay.
All right. That is
Got him.
So each of you ends up going in using those numbers that you have. Would you guys like to describe how you team kill it? Team combo
Is
it?
it alright if I refrain from this? My teeth are
Sure.
aching. I'm sorry.
Do you want me? Any of you can describe specifically how you end up doing your part, and I'll try to assemble it.
Okay.
I would
Go on.
I would say so it's the Mr. Slorik had just hamstringed it, right? So
Right.
it's a little bit crumpled over, right?
Right. It's one arm that it has right now because like only like that. Its legs are kneeling down, and it's using its back spine arm to prop itself up off of the ground in front of it, and its head's kind of down to the ground.
Backs. Okay. So if will you potentially let me try out like the full description, because I kind of got a cool idea for it.
As long as you include everyone.
It will absolutely include everyone. So on each ends of the creature, Darius and Lorik sort of attack at its lower portion, so it crumples itself down to the ground as the guiding bolt that Rifter fires hits it square in the face, making an indent where it's like flesh almost ripples inwards, and then the force bolts that Sternhoff cast splits straight through it, through the entire thing, as it's
Ooh.
on the ground,
That's dope.
That is
totally
kinda
impaled
dope.
through with the force bolt.
I dig it. Everybody cool with that?
I'm chill with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Sick. It seems like a good way to end the combat. Whoops. Whoops.
Got him. Riptor kind of tiptoes across the body, like, gross, disgusting, like, kind of.
As you do so, would you give me a perception check real quick?
Sure.
I can't
Boom.
be damned.
Alright, as you're tiptoeing over it, you see one part that is very much not a part of it. Just like a little pool of blood kind of rolling.
Is it getting bigger?
It is rolling away from the body.
I just shout out, we got a survivor, and I'm gonna go ahead and follow it.
Get it.
I'm
What?
I'm gonna follow it, and I'm gonna stab it.
You stab it, it's blood. You stab the
Oh.
ground.
Well, piss. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna trap it in a vial.
Oh, you know what? Actually, way cooler. Yeah, I dig it. As you're like kind of corralling it into the vial, there's one moment where you kind of accidentally touch it with your hand and it burns through a little small section of your glove and hurts your finger a bit, but otherwise goes straight into it.
Damn, I have to sew that. I'm gonna go ahead and put
Okay,
on...
let me clarify. I don't mean physically, like it burns your glove. I mean like
Mhm.
it soaks through your glove a little bit and burns your finger a touch. Because it's a liquid.
Okay. I'm like, I take off my glove and I blow on my finger a little bit as I cap the vial, and I'm gonna go ahead and present the rest of my team members with my findings.
What? What did you...
I also go ahead and take a look at both Lorik and Darius's wounds, almost like a mom, like a fussy mom, like moving them without their consent. Like,
As you start doing it, would you mind rolling me the perception again?
Oh.
Sure.
I mean, just don't roll a 1. Yeah. Using your common sense, you check the other one and find a similar situation.
Okay.
Do we need that? He points at...
I hold it up and I say, I don't know. But if you look, and I point over there, pointing at the other blood, it looks like this is not a singularity.
Well, in that case, he's gonna walk over and literally just set it on fire.
It boils away into the air.
Now let's get out of here.
Pray you never have to feel that, Rifter. Oh my lord.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm rather lucky.
It was lucky that that thing didn't spot you.
Aye, it appears I am decent at my job.
Are you alright, Lorik?
I saw you drop.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. He's just gonna use the other bit of healing on himself.
Darius is going to use up most of his lay on hands to heal him for 55.
Mm.
Whew.
And I guess I can spend 50 on myself as well.
Now let's be gone with this place. Seems to be nothing but bad luck sniffing about.
Let's leave the way we came. I don't think there's anything left for us here.
Well, that would include going back through the way that had another beast, and I would really prefer we not fight. There was another way down. somewhere. Don't quite recall where. There's always the inside of the castle, but that would be politics, and honestly, I'm not feeling great for that.
Aye.
And frankly, if we want to fix things after all this is done, it wouldn't do well for us to, commit regicide over here.
You think we should tell them that this is down here and there's corpses and potentially more danger?
Nah, I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Probably a good idea to avoid, like, societal collapse.
Chabalo's already gone.
Fuck, I'm a big dumb idiot, man, and I never put on any of the music.
It might not be gone forever, though. We don't want to condemn this place to inhospitability because of something that we left from something that we caused.
Well, if you want, we can kill the other one then on our way out. I don't think it was one of these.
Yeah,
It didn't sound like it, at least.
I'm just going to dump everything I have into it if we see it, and then I'm going to fucking go to bed. Whew, okay. And he sort of like taps his face a little bit. Game face on. As he resumes his usual demeanor. All right. We sure we don't want to check out the rest of the area before we leave?
I think we found everything we can.
All right. Well then. Let's make our way down. Where was it that we were planning to go after
Right
this?
here.
We wanted to check
Right,
the
there's a
second floor,
place.
the tomb of who was it?
Dora Highstone.
Draw Highstone, yes.
As you open the door, it gets a sneak attack as it leaps out at you, having transformed and having been left here. Wow, well, it sucks. It leaps at Darius, and even with the situation that exists here, with you being wounded and not expecting it from the door, your reactions are fast enough that you're able to dodge out of the way, and it leaps basically straight past you into the middle of the group of all four of you. And with that, okay, it does not roll low enough that you just instantly mark it. It might actually do something, so I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Oof.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, it'd
Alright.
be nice if I could roll higher than a 3 for like any of my initiatives.
Alright,
Damn.
Shunov, would you like to attack?
Yes, I would like to greet him with a shocking grasp.
Goodbye, could say. It does not connect.
Oh yeah, okay. That's fine. And then I would promptly like to back away slowly.
Takes a little nibbling. Except
Oh, right.
does not. It fails to do so.
Sad.
Sag.
That won't be my turn.
POV, you jump into the melee range of 3 high-level
Marshals.
mortals.
Or that caster.
Much like the other creatures, and you're starting to see a pattern. At the start of its turn, it sniffs, and it sneezes.
Damn, this thing can't do anything right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Literally, it had the 1 in 20. It spends its turn sneezing. Rifter, it is your turn.
Okay, I elect to stab it.
You do.
Let's go ahead. Pull out the old one sneak attack mod.
That is really funny that it had the 1 in 20.
22. Boom.
Alright. And the other one?
Boom.
All
Oh,
right.
hey, look at that.
Hey, you want to activate your bonus ability on that dagger of bloodletting, buddy?
I'm good.
You don't want to deal 50 damage to yourself?
I'm good.
Alright. It dies. You chop it into pieces.
You see, as the creature begins sneezing, as it's about to go in for a final sneeze, it goes, ah, and Richter just stabs it up on the roof of its mouth and then cuts off the head.
That's cool.
Thank you, Rifter.
Oh,
Ah, was not
not bad.
Well, screw this place. Screw.
Oh, sorry.
you know,
She is not here anymore.
I'm absolutely astonished that immediately after meeting with us, we would be attacked by her creatures. That is
Yeah, what a jolly coincidence that would be.
breathtaking for me. It makes me want to consider her offer less and less as she fails to keep any of her creatures on a tight leash.
Yeah, to be honest, Darius is making a lot of good points right now.
Agreed. I think it was this way.
Oh, aye. Right.
Was it this way? I had not seen way up.
Wait, correct me
It
if I'm
was
wrong.
right here,
Was
right?
Oh, that's, sorry. For some reason, it got moved to the map layer.
Lol.
Ah.
Or sorry, DM there.
This
Richter-
thing. What is it?
That was, Oh, Christ, what was that? I remember it was the lizard used it for something.
I believe it was transportation magic.
If anything, wouldn't Rifter know because of one of the folks saying something there and being able to just do the line?
Perhaps? I don't really remember what that thing is myself.
If I'm remembering correctly, out of character, that was the thing that they were putting racked into memory int. Again.
Oh, okay. In that case,
You
yes.
do not remember
No.
correctly.
Oh, in that case, no, I don't know what that is.
You may be aware of certain devices that caused Dyer to experience memory loss.
Okay. Well, I
I
am
thought that was
familiar
a
with
pod.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, and I thought that was the pod, but if it's not
It
the
was
pod...
the pod, but this is not a
Okay.
pod.
Okay, regardless, Rifter kind of shrugs, and he just goes, I don't really remember. I remember something vague about it. He like, puts, like, his pinky in his ear, like, getting off cooties and stuff on it, and he's just like, let's just get out of here. I don't feel like being in this place any longer.
aye.
Christ.
Is that a thing in our Hectorum? I don't think so. Making sure that this is the right map. It is. You climb your way back up to the entrance.
Let's
Well,
be
that
done
was
with this place. Get back to town and deliver those samples.
Aye. What a wonderful experience. How did she tell us that we'd contact her again?
Didn't she say she was going to contact us?
I don't remember.
You can make me a history if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a shorter time ago for the characters than it was for us, so...
Good enough. She gave you a small rod and said to, like, open it.
Alright, well, we haven't found anything out about our dear friend of the dungeon, so would be rude to call her now. But on the flip side, it was kind of rude for us to have to encounter some of her beasts. Whatever.
I think it's perfectly polite. I mean, your beasts just run around, killing things willy-nilly. I think it's, perfectly reasonable to call us up.
Ugh. Well, regardless, I want to get back to town so that I can parlay some with the collector. He would have said his actual name, but I don't remember because it was like 3 weeks ago.
Honestly, understandable.
It was a month ago, wasn't it?
Give or take.
It
Wait,
was
hold
a
on, I probably have it
billion
written
cajillion
down.
ago.
Calcus.
C for Calcus.
Well, is there anything else that we want to do in town, or are we just going to immediately leave?
Is there anything else to do here?
We've investigated everything we want to. We killed at least the creatures that we know of down there. I can't say. And I think there is. I remember I was talking to this would have been like literally like a couple hours ago for Darius. But I talked to the thieves about something.
Right.
Like it was past just getting them to help us figure out a way in. There was a flip side to it.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? I don't remember what it is.
I mean, neither do I.
Oh lol.
Yeah.
I think they advised us against committing regicide, though.
They did, but Darius talked to them because they something about moving shipments, like coordinating with whatever. Regardless, I'm quite done.
Place.
Sorry, I might
I
have
agree.
spelled it wrong. What did you have the name of Collector as?
Calcus.
Okay, no,
Calcus,
okay, we're good.
I also have that written down.
Yeah.
I have it Calchas, but I put in my little parentheses Calcus, like Callkhas for pronunciation. I think that might have been what you said. It been said it then, but I don't know.
I
Should we
will
just say that
post it
we-
if necessary for your guys' notes in the silent.
should we just say that we leave town then?
Unless we get stopped because somehow our incredibly slow bureaucratic letter got through to the royalty in a couple of hours, then I'd say we make our way out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Same.
So
Same.
I think that means we make our way out. Unless we are stopped magically by...
You are not.
Okay.
Okay, cool, yeah. He just makes his way out.
Do we have to move on the map though?
No?
Oh,
Yeah. I say we just jump cut.
Yeah.
I assume you guys spend another, like, week or so traveling the distance?
Yeah.
Let me just reset my hit
Sing
points
out of those who knew
and
me.
spell slots since we're on the road.
Top left. Following the border of the desert, we make our way east.
Where are we?
Yeah, when you said left, I was like, wait, are they gonna walk the wrong way? Alright, you're
No,
starting
how
to get
many?
used to it now, so you move a little bit faster through this area. So, takes only 8 days.
Nice.
And I would say we don't stop in the city of Syl to do anything. I think we
No.
just go straight to the elevator.
You are at
Yeah,
the
agreed.
elevator.
Back to town?
Back to town with you guys.
Back to town it is. I am opening our Hectorum town.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Huge.
Okay, waiting for everything to load. There we are. Ow.
I think if it's not anything, I mean, unless you have anything like planned out for it, then I think we do theater. But
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
okay, so
You have returned to town.
all right. Oh, that was. Well, we'll see. We'll have to see how this pans out. If it was fruitful or not. What we've picked
Alright.
up between the whatever it was that came out of the monstrosity and the fluids we got from the tanks.
Oi.
We have confirmed that they are in fact identical, though. One larger power, one larger player.
Yeah.
After a little bit of time home, I think I'm going to go and meet with Calcus.
All right.
A time home being a few hours or a few days?
Like a night of sleep, like recuperate from our journey from like a day or maybe a day and a half or two, then return to the to Calcus's floor.
Alright,
Do you
let me
mind
go
if
to
I-
Google Sheets. And
Do you mind if I go with you?
You could all come if you would like, but I was just going to sit down with him and speak with him a little bit about all of this, Cassandra, Andromache, what he knows about it, what he knows about her, her presence, her creature's presence in the area, that kind of thing.
I'd like to get to know about that, actually. That sounds up my alley.
Well, hopefully he doesn't hold a grudge.
Hopefully.
I admit that is one worry of mine, but hopefully, if he does, I can alleviate that to some extent.
You can alleviate that by leaving. I have a certain level of respect for Calcus and the deal that he granted me, and I'm still going to uphold my end of the bargain, even if I am not bound by Nidhogg anymore.
Really?
Of course.
All right.
Would you turn down potentially centuries of additional life
Yeah.
with
No,
of
if I was all
intellectual
alone.
discussion? It's not even alone. I'll be there with him.
Nah,
Maybe not as
mate.
an equal, but close at the very least. Intellectual discussion. Not having to deal with bores.
Perhaps it's just my past associations, but I am done being somebody's servant to have a master.
Perhaps. But I wouldn't consider myself beholden to him, else I wouldn't have taken the deal. I made sure of that. I would not be his servant, he would not be my icon.
I guess fair enough. I just don't like people having things over me.
That's fair. But we made a deal, and I'm not about to go back on that.
Ah, an honest salesman, that I can respect. And trick, but respect.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Well, let's get back home. We can cook ourselves some food, and by cook ourselves, I mean Lorik will make us food.
out of character bonus to you guys. You are now, after this session, you will be 1 XP away from level up.
Oh my god. Yo!
Almost 15, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo!
You are nearing your skills.
Nice.
Not.
Now that
Alright,
being said, because RuneScape leveling, you're really like just over halfway to level 20. Thank you, RuneScape leveling. The party rests, the party recuperates.
we relax around, we have a ball, we having a good time, having a ball. If we want to have a good time, just give us a call.
Hmm.
And
Mm.
Darius is going to make his way to the table of the morning. I would say like a day or two after, probably two. After he'd want some physical recuperation time and then some mental recuperation time.
Understandable, really.
Makes
and
sense.
Yeah.
sitting at the table. Uh, is everybody about ready to go?
Alright.
Oh,
Sternhoff, would you like to come?
Sure thing.
All right. Well, I would implore you to behave a little better than you did last time, but I would assume that that's implied.
Of course.
Well, then let's be off.
That is not the correct token area. Where art thou?
And here's to hoping we don't get an uncouth visit from Cassandra before we make our way to Calcus.
agreed.
Actually, you know what? I would be fine with that, so I could speak with her a little bit about her off the leash pets.
Agreed.
And we go through the dungeon. Do we
You know
not?
Since you specifically said you'd be okay with that, you can roll me a d20 if you want. Alright. You have arrived where you have arrived.
Okay. Oh, look at all these old tokens and
Yeah,
shit.
I know, right? Isn't that neat?
That's neat.
I
Old
think
Darius isn't real, he
it's
can't touch it.
okay that it stays this way for now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. It's not. That's smelly.
Wow, these are old tokens.
Also,
Mhm.
I feel really, really bad for asking, but
We can pause.
Is there article? Okay. I just I really fucking hate this. I
Feel not
hate that
guilty, my
secret's already so
child.
much.
Yeah, I
Hey,
get you.
JC, can you DM me the tokenized image of Darius that I'm using? Or do you have that?
The token.
I have it. I mean, plus
I
I can
mean,
just copy it over as well. That's like the easiest way to do it.
So you can, or you can have players drag their own tokens onto the map by
Yeah.
uploading your image onto your character sheet and then dragging your name from the right side onto the board.
Jeez, Darius, how come your mom lets you have 2 tokens?
That's not the only thing he's got two of.
Yeah, I know.
He has two weapons.
What do you think
'cause he's got
token
the
stands
lightning
for?
spear. No, he's got the lightning spear and he's got the phoenix spear. That's two weapons.
As the door opens, he steps out of the elevator.
Hold on, let me take a fat pause on this. Things have changed and I have not updated it.
Mm-hmm.
So we need a fat moment to get some stuff in place.
Slick.
So
Slick.
redacted. Go back to
Redacted.
drawing Kirby's. Challenge to everyone. Work on a co-op drawing of the curator as a Kirby.
Oh man.
Oh
No.
god, I don't remember what he looks like.
I will not draw a slave holder. Grr.
I mean, calling them slaves is a little reductive. Trophy is probably a more apt term.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what else you call it then, but it don't. It
I
don't
mean,
sound good.
those feel like different things to me, at least.
Hmm.
Like, are they property? Sure. But I think, like, bio
I
trophies
think
is
the
probably
owning
the...
people part is kind of the problem I have.
Whoa, people?
I mean, he wants to own Darius, yay or nay?
Actually, no.
What,
Somebody doesn't understand the intricacies of the situation.
Okay, sure. Then tell me how it's different.
I shouldn't have to. Daria should. If that does Rifter ever voice that?
Well, I mean, yeah,
I don't know if Rifter ever like actually knew the context.
He just. Oh wait, does Rifter just think that like?
Rifter thinks, and up until now, I've thought that it was just he owned things and kept them in like glass cases to study them because he finds that shit interesting. I didn't realize there was like any sort of noble pursuit behind any of this.
Well, it sounds like it'll be a good thing to talk to Darius about.
Yeah,
Also,
Rifter's under the impression that this guy blows.
Lorik is suffering pretty badly from his going down, and he trusts the party to handle themselves well enough, question mark, that he stays home and just tends to his medical wounds. Does this sound reasonable?
He's got his headset off, so
Okay.
there you go. There's a rudimentary Kerbo for the collector.
Fantastic. Lorik, are you okay if you stayed at our Hectorum to make things easy for you?
No, I can stay.
Okay,
dude,
you
it's
have no
fine.
social. You know, not only do you have no social obligation to interact here, I'm gonna be a bitch for a second and ask you to have a social pressure to not talk here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wasn't
mission
really gonna
failed.
Talk. I'm just.
Have you taken Advil? Have you taken any painkillers yet?
I took some a couple hours ago.
Okay.
How long have we been playing for? Like two and a
Just
half,
over 2 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm fine if this is where we call it.
Yeah, I'm like totally okay with this being a mini session or whatever, or
Yeah.
like we can just do it now and just not interact if you don't want to.
My thing is that like I would want to do this with like the group, I guess, because this feels pretty more important.
No, we
Darius
could just
is
have
just
this
gonna
be
have
on
one
Fridays.
Yeah.
Material.
Darius was just gonna have this conversation with him, but regardless of who is there, because he's good friends, and our friends are not friends.
I mean, if we want to make this a combat, you guys can make this a combat.
No, not making it a combat. Just
We can.
wanting to be there for stuff that is actually relevant to the lore.
Not a combat, no, please.
The party. We haven't had combat in 6 sessions. Give us combat. The party gets combat. The party. Oh god, oh fuck.
Yeah, well, listen. I want combat, just not with that guy.
I mean, yeah. Look, why did Rifter have a problem? He didn't even get hit in any of those fights.
Yeah.
Good evasion, by the way.
Thank you. The me getting hit is not the problem. My friends getting hit is the problem.
Got it. Alright. So, ultimately the choice is Lorik's because he is the one who is duty-bound to his pain. Would you like me to put us on the zoo and continue and just take a low roll in it, or would you like us to call it? I have no pressure either way.
I would like you guys to do what is ultimately what you guys would want to do. I
hate it because that's exactly the answer I would give.
I am down to play Divinity or whatever the fuck, or do whatever. Like I'm mostly in it for the lore memes.
This is pretty cool lore. But like the thing is like if we could play Divinity, I would say sure we can stop and do Divinity, but I think the whole thing is that BBQ is in pain, and I don't know if Divinity would be fun with him in pain.
Correct.
I don't think it would be fun for him with him in pain.
I see. Okay, fair enough.
Well, worst case scenario, I could like take maybe 30 minutes or so and see if I'm good after that. Would you guys be down for that if I like do that?
Sure.
You know what?
Yeah,
I think
that
that is a great idea, and we
30
can all
minutes, get some water,
yeah.
dope up some more on Advil.
Yeah.
I'll turn off the stream, and if we continue doing this, we'll do it again. So I'll go ahead and give a set it to the intermission screen. Maybe it'll reload our ye old pictures of all the fan art people have done. And
Thank you all for everyone who's been watching. Sorry if it was a bit slow paced today. We should be streaming again this Friday, if we don't start back up later tonight.
we theoretically only have 2 more Fridays till we're going to be on hiatus for a good while, so hopefully we get it in.
Then we will have side sessions, though.
Yes, we will. We'll be doing alternate explorations of the universe of our Hectorum in the not Perun Empire, on the continent of Perunia.
With new DMs.
With new DMs. Get a little bit new blood in the family so that the universe's world building isn't developing a bit of a Habsburgian. Because all of my children are intermingling and I do not appreciate it.
All right, go and healthy yourself, BBQ.
Yeah.
Healthy ant.
We
No,
may
not
see.
healthy.
We may have a second session of it. We may not. So best of luck to everyone, and thank you, Bread, for continuing to watch.
Oh yeah, it's bread. The
Oh
sussy
yeah,
little-
it's
I mean,
bread time.
I sure do love bread.
Be back.